guess it's finally 7. Oh, okay, yeah, you can hear me. Hello. Oh, amazing. Hello, everyone. Welcome to chat. Oh, so cool. Hello, hello. I'm gonna try not to. Oh, Texas. Oh, Texas is cool. I'm gonna try not to talk too loud. Not alone. People are sleeping at the time of the day here, so. But if I'm speaking too low, just tell me and I'll do my best for you. You understand what I'm saying? I just don't really see me well, but I hope you guys see me well. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much. I just started a chat. I'm not sure how Diana, I think it is pronounced. Thank you very much. Oh, I love the GIF that's on it. It's like a Rava, it's like Goldorak. For you, it's not that though. It's a different word in English. So, oh my goodness, let me. Oh, I already have a question. Let's go. Let's go right in. During your traveling trips, what are you looking for that you have as of yet found? Or what is your ultimate goal? I'm not sure I understand the question. Let me read that again. What are you during your travel trips? What are you looking for that you have? I guess, yeah, I'm just, my ultimate goal is to keep exploring, keep learning, keep getting out there, keep seeing this world, because I know I won't have enough for a lifetime to see everything that I could see, at least in this world. Sometimes it's very frustrating to know that, but yeah, I guess the ultimate goal is to just really, really keep exploring and learn and meet people and just expand my mind as much as possible. Because everything, like every continent is rather like different. There's so many differences everywhere. I can't wait for the time I'm gonna be going to Asia. Like that's gonna be so like mind blowing, I think. But yeah. Oh, I am extremely tired. I had a really busy, hectic week. Amazing one. I hope everyone had an amazing week and is having a great Sunday. But I'm very sorry if I do feel like I look or sound tired. But I'm very happy to finally do a live. It's been a month, literally. It's not easy because I have to do that so late during the evening, during the night for me, in France, to catch as many of you as possible. So it's not always easy, but anyway, let me read your comments. Hi, oh, hello from New Hampshire. Hey, I was there literally 3 weeks ago. Best time I had. Howdy. Hello from. Oh, you're from Utah. Of course. Oh my goodness. Utah is really like probably maybe number one on my list. Utah, Colorado, and like even Nevada and North California. I really, really want to go there. And I mean, there's just so much to see. And I keep like seeing pictures of all those beautiful places, natural places especially. And I'm like, it is the kind of place I need to go. So yes, I mean it's so high on my list. From Dallas, that was cool. Are you coming to Cape Cod anytime soon? I might be. I have to. We'll have to make a video probably about all that. Are you planning on going to any Olympic events this summer? No, I am actually planning on going as far away as possible from all that, especially from Paris. It's going to be crazy, guys. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy, crazy crowded, crazy expensive. Like the metro ticket is gonna be it's gonna be they're gonna pass it from like 1 or 2 euros to like 4 or 5, even for people, even for the Parisians. That's so unfair and ridiculous, and everything is just gonna be like very, very hectic. Too many people, too much going on. I'm gonna try my best to be far away from all this Olympic stuff. I'm really not interested in I mean, even prices to attend any kind of not games. How do you say it in English? I don't know, but it's just ridiculous. Yeah, no, not my type of thing, honestly. Unfortunately, though, because if I say like if I think about Olympics, I'm like, oh, that's cool. But then there's this whole thing around, and I'm like, yeah, no, like, nope, just too much, going on. Hey, anyway. Oh, on a des gens du Québec. Bah, bonjour le Québec. That's amazing. I love when people are watching me from Canada, especially Quebec. Oh, that's so cool. I so want to go back. I was there almost a year ago in May. Oh, I had such a great time. It was really cool. Definitely want to go back. Seen any good anime lately? Yeah, that one is called it's with a girl and she signs, and it's a very interesting, like, to learn about her life as a deaf girl and evolving in a society like ours. Very good anime, good quality too. I do not remember. A Sign of Affection. No, that's the word. Yes, that's the one. From Dayton, Ohio. Definitely want to go to Ohio at some point to go see, it's the birth of planes and all that. And you know how much I like to fly. So definitely want to go to Ohio sometime, someday to see all that. I do have still my license plate, but it's written FrenchTastic on it, made by one of you guys who's from Ohio. I love this one. It's one of my favorite that I got from, you guys. North Carolina. I just saw a picture of one of my Patreon. He's from North Carolina, and he posted a picture of his flowers in the backyard. Beautiful, gorgeous. I love it. The way you are dressed, it looks like you just came back from the rodeo. Oh, yeah. I like to dress. It's comfortable. I'm cozy. It's not very warm, so it's comfortable. I like to have my organs warm, and I like to be able to move. The rodeo. Interesting. How long would you be staying in the U.S. on this trip? Way longer than not way longer, but definitely a lot longer than I'm used to. So that's gonna be great. Coucou Bill, comment tu vas Bill? J'adore Bill, tes blagues sur Patreon sont géniales. Buzz is good. Buzz is definitely good. Oh, Denny, thank you very much. Oh, will you sell t-shirts? Okay, so I got a few comments about my FrenchTastic t-shirt that I am not wearing right now, that I wore on my last video that you saw a day ago. And I'm thinking about it. Like, if you guys were up to like having some FrenchTastic merch, that could be interesting. So if you are interested in that, yeah, tell me and I will think about it, definitely. Oh, hi, there's Danny on the chat. That's cool. I'm so like you. I talk too much, and then there's so many comments. I'm sorry about that. I think you should go to Japan. Yes, definitely. I found your show some long time ago. Your Normandy videos were very touching and emotional for me. Thank you. Well, yeah. It was a very interesting trip, especially back then. I was way younger, way more naive, emotional, and all that. And it was a life-changing experience to walk through those cemeteries by myself, understanding everything and learning through all those museums. And Normandy especially is a beautiful, peaceful place now. And then the American cemetery is right by the sea. It's a gorgeous place, so well maintained, so beautiful and so peaceful. Yeah. I definitely like to go back at some point. I did the American cemetery, the Canadian one, and I think a French one, but there's so many more of them and so many more places to see. I was there for like 2 days, which is definitely not enough to explore the whole area. So yeah, nice hats, right? Yes, I love my hat. Whitefish, Montana. Definitely want to go back to Montana. Idaho, I've been there. Come to California to see the sequoia trees, exactly, in redwoods. It's definitely, you know, it's one of my definitely on the list. I think you were very brave when you went to the disputed island of Cyprus. I was not alone, obviously. I was with my friend, and yeah, when we crossed these to like the it's a border, I guess it is. It's a, how do you say that? A buffer zone. It was a little scary. Yeah, everyone was like armed, and yeah, kind of scary, especially in a same small island. And then once we passed through this buffer zone and they checked our passport and all that, everything was so different from the south. Like everything, buildings, well, flags, obviously the way people dress, the language, even the currency on the same small island. It was an interesting, definitely a very interesting experience, and I'm really glad I got to go. But yeah, would you ever host a tour in France? Me? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I will be a good guide. I'm the one who listen. Like I'm not the one who talk, even though I talk a lot. I feel like, but when I'm with people, I'm always the one who listens, and talking is a bit. So yeah, I don't know. I think it will be interesting though. I mean, if it's a place I like and all that, yeah, I will definitely like want to show you around and all that. Yeah. So I guess maybe I don't know. Dallas, Texas. So are you guys getting ready for the eclipse? I heard Dallas. Like, yeah. So I saw a picture of like every Airbnb were booked, and I heard that Texas is looking cloudy, which I'm sorry to hear that, and I do hope that people who are who wants to see the eclipse, you're gonna be able to. Um, hey Mary, happy to be here, saying positive vibes. Oh, grow wings by now. You fly often enough. Oh, I wish that would be my wildest, craziest dream, to have my own wings to fly. Maybe in another world I'm flying, or I'm a bird. How's it living 6 hours in the future? It's tiring. I will lie if I say that I was wide awake. It's interesting. It's not convenient when I talk to people, but yeah, it's different for sure. San Francisco. Oh man, San Francisco. I had one layover in San Francisco. That was a long time ago, and looking at the city from above when we flew in, when we landed, I loved it. I'd love to properly stay and visit the city at some point. Yeah. Bonsoir, bonsoir. Uh, some people speaking French. I love it. Um, Pennsylvania. That's so cool. Good morning from Papua New Guinea. Hey, that's so cool. You see the country. Yeah, the country is awesome. Awesome. You are talking, oh, from Utah, someone else from Utah. This is so cool. Philo says hello. Yay, Philo is here. That's so cool. Hi, Jeff. That's nice. Oh, what is your favorite food from your American adventure? Fish tacos, I think. Yeah, definitely fish tacos. That was something new. Maybe we have them in France, probably southern France, around the sea, the Mediterranean area. But I tried fish tacos the first time was probably in Arizona. Yeah, and maybe then in San Diego, and my best one was in Florida for sure. But fish tacos were a that was a mind blowing discovery. Like I, the whole thing is just amazing. Like fish tacos, like fishing tacos. Immediately, it's just amazing. Yeah, I wish I could find that in France, but so far I haven't. I haven't been able to. So um, I'm glad you had a good time in New Hampshire. You even got some snow. I did. Oh god, the first day was perfect. It was like so blue. The sky was gorgeous blue, sun and all. And we went in the mountain at that same day, so it was just perfect. And then in the woods, the second day, it was great. And then the third day, we had snow. I mean, I had everything in a just 3-day weekend, which I'm so fortunate, honestly. Yeah. Ron, he did it again. Oh, thank you for spending your late night with us. The Eagles will be total here in Austin tomorrow at, oh, so during the afternoon. Oh, okay. I thought that was like in the morning. Will you be visiting Texas one of these days? So first of all, thank you very much, Ron. This is extremely generous of you. There's a mosquito. Oh, it's already that time of the year. Mosquitoes are back. I will. I mean, of course, I will. Texas is just, I mean, it's a must. When I have no idea, but I will. I just know that I will. I think I missed some comments. What do you think of the European neighbors, such as Belgium, the Netherlands, Italy, and Spain? Um, it's all different kind of cultures, but still in the same continent. The language is different, food is different. Belgium is rather, it's rather similar to France. They do speak different language in some part of the country, though. But I think almost everything is quite similar. The Netherlands, I guess it's quite a great country in terms of almost everything, which I would love to visit someday. Italy and Spain, I visited those countries briefly, and they are great. They are really different, probably because the climate is different for sure. Like a hot weather, and then if the food is a lot more around fish and seafood. The way of life is also different. They're napping during the afternoon. They don't have lunch at 12. They have lunch at like way in the afternoon. Those are interesting, and I'm glad I'm French, because with my European citizenship, I can go to all of those countries like that. I don't even need a passport. We cross borders, but we don't really cross border, and that's really cool, really convenient. I just wish train tickets weren't that expensive, because I don't really want to go to the airport each time I want to go to a country. But I mean, I love flying, but it's kind of a hassle to go to the airport from where I live. So, yeah. I just got home from Lake Resort. Oh yeah, and you posted a picture of that on Patreon, Aaron. So how was it? Tell us. In the picture, it looked great. I hope you had a great time. When are you going to New Orleans? This year. That's all I'm going to say so far. Have you been following the Air and Space show with the Blue Angels instance? No, but I did receive some pictures. Is there a show right now? If so, I didn't know. Sorry about that. Have you had good, positive? Where are we? Oh my goodness, my chat is acting up. Experience with them and enjoy your travels? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, so far European countries have been very nice to me. So yeah. I'm so glad you discovered fish tacos. Me too, fish tacos. Yeah, I really wish we had. Like I said, I believe we probably have them in south of France, but so far I haven't really seen them. So yeah, but yeah. I am very impressed how well your English is now. when I was first watching your videos, you struggled just a little bit. Yeah, Mississippi, that was cool. Yes, and I practice it every day. I talk to myself every day. I was just watching an American show before talking to you, so I will hear the language and hopefully have a better articulate chat session with you guys. It's it's like Spanish. If you don't practice it, or any other language, or even guitar or whatever, if you don't practice it, it's easy to lose it. But thank you for this comment. I'm I have to say I'm happy when people point that out, that my English is getting better. Because sometimes I'm a bit frustrated when I hear myself, when I edit my videos and I hear myself, I'm like, oh my goodness, I like the pronunciations, grammatical mistakes, and all that. I'm like, Mary, seriously. Yeah, whatever. Thank you. Hi from Merritt Island, Florida. Rabbi Kate Canaveral. Love your travel videos. Waiting for another AG. Yeah, reaction. Yeah, no more reaction. The eclipse will be totally visible in northeast path from Texas to Maine, which I think it's amazing. And I was so like looking forward to have something from Europe. Nothing, and it's gonna be like cloudy, all over the country tomorrow. So yeah, that's whatever. What I like is your honesty. Oh, thank you. A lot of people talk about my honesty and uh, authenticity, I think you say. Um, yeah, I guess I'm just very authentic. This mosquito won't say hi, I guess. Oh, thank you, Seek Lit. Thanks for being you. Thank you. It's very sweet of you. Are the French and the Italians have a big food and cultural rivalry? Is this true? Maybe I'm really not the right person to ask that. I don't know. Rivalry? Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. My favorite films is ironically Paris, Texas. Yeah, that's something interesting. When I look at the USA map, you have so many towns that are called like that have names from like Europe or a lot of from England, obviously, and sometimes it's a bit confusing, especially when I look it up on Google. I always have to like, oh no, USA, not somewhere in Europe. Anyway, oh, thank you. Will you try to cook some food in France that you experienced in America? I like to do that. I almost bought a military food. I already tried it on my channel, but I found some. I think it was in St. Louis in the USS Constitution, yeah, museum, and I wanted to bring some back. It's not the same that what you're asking, but just thought about it, and I didn't. It was quite big, and I wasn't sure I'll have enough space on my luggage. But you know what? I'd like to. The thing is, I it's difficult to find the ingredients that you guys use in France. I could have some similar stuff, but it wouldn't be the same. But it's definitely something. Miles, I've been thinking about. So yeah, Willie the Fly. Yeah, I don't know where's Willie the Fly. um, yeah, so I heard about the earthquake. I think I'll say it's neat, but it's not because I guess some people, yeah, it's not. But I never experienced one. I think it must be quite scary, I guess. I don't know. Um, 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 I'm sorry, I'm lost in your comments, guys. Bonsoir, bonsoir, bonsoir. Your English is getting better, but practice helps. Definitely. From New Zealand. Oh my goodness, someone's watching me from New Zealand? That's amazing. Oh wow. Like what time it is over there? So it's 11 for me. I guess it's like what, 3 in the afternoon? Oh no, New Zealand. No, it's like in the morning, right? I don't even know. Whoa, that's cool. New Zealand. Oh. I have French in my office. I spoke almost none. After 6 months, I could understand most of it. Yes. Oh, listening helps. Yes, this is why. Listen. It's always important to listen to people. Not always, but yeah. If you ever visit Eastern Canada, their island off the coast, yeah, yeah, Saint-Pierre-Miquelon, yeah, all those islands that are French or still speaking French, yeah. Yes, they're quite well known, in the country. Obviously, people talk about them, definitely because they go there to, for holidays and all that. Yes, it's definitely some place I should go at some point. I actually heard stories about that. Oh yeah, it was a woman in the train when I would my trip back from the States. Like I was in the train back home and I met this woman. She was French. She went everywhere in the States. It was interesting. And she told me that she went to one of those island, eastern of Canada, and people there, when they heard her like, speaking like she was speaking French from the metropole, they were like, "Oh my god, like wait!" And they got the kids out of the house and whatever, and they said, "Sit, listen to her." They wanted their kids to listen to like a French from France speaking, and she had many stories like that. And unfortunately, we didn't have enough train time for us to exchange, but it was very interesting. Um, yeah. You're not late. Oh my God, Bill, pour une gourmandise printanière. Thank you very much, Bill. Une gourmandise printanière. Je vais peut-être aller à la boulangerie demain alors. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm amazed how much you look like your mom when you have on her videos. Yeah, when I was a kid, people were like, "Oh my God, it's like same." And then I guess the more I grow up, the more I look like her, which I'm happy about because she's a pretty woman and I want to look pretty, so it works for me. Um, anyway, yes, so yeah, I did go to Canada. Actually, I went to Quebec, and then a few months later, I went to um, uh, how are they called? Uh, like Glacier National Park, and so it's like, well, yeah, so up north in the Canadian New Broome. I don't know, two states that are Western Canada. I do not remember their names, but beautiful areas. Nature is beautiful over there, and it's just so vast and wide, and yeah, and people were so like cool, laid back, welcoming. I loved it. Yeah, I loved it. Rest lovely. Yeah, I remember you waving at a flight. Yeah, didn't remember that. Over 250 towns named after Lafayette. That's quite a lot of towns. It's like Springfield. I went to Springfield in Illinois or Missouri, Illinois, and on the map, it's like there is a Springfield in almost every state, which was interesting. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Proline6443. Bonjour. Greetings from Wisconsin. Hey, hope you are having a great day. It is so much fun to witness your adventures. Enjoy, come visit us. Absolutely. Thank you very much. I am, and I hope you are having a great day too. Wisconsin. So Wisconsin is, yes, here. Yeah. There's an app, like a website on Google, and you can have like the map of the United States, and you can color each state the way you want. And I did it, and I colored the states I've been to, the states I've went through, like layover or stuff like that, and the states I'm going to go to this year. And the map is looking good. I'm telling you guys, I just love looking at that map. I have it on my desk here, and it's fun. I kind of want to share it with you, but then you will know where I'm gonna go, and I want to keep that private until I, go there. So we'll see. But it's a cool website. I think it's just United States map color, something like that. But very cool. Very cool. Okay, so it's 9:23 a.m. in New Zealand. This is fascinating. Like you went to sleep, you woke up in the morning for you, and I am still in my evening late, but I still have to sleep and all that. It's amazing. It's amazing. Do you have an Instagram? I do not. I do have Facebook though, even though I do not use it. I should use it. San Diego. Hola. Hey, San Diego. I have very fond memories of my time in San Diego. Definitely one of my favorite places, favorite town I went to, because I'm not a city girl, the countryside girl, but wow, San Diego was like, I really loved it. I usually talk about San Diego first when people ask me about my travels in the States, which is interesting. Um, we're in the middle of tornado season, so be careful on your travels. Yes, I actually experienced that in St. Louis. I got a very scary tornado alert on my phone, and the sky was looking terribly dark, and it hailed, and I was kind of by myself in the middle of nowhere. I mean, not of nowhere, but yeah, you're gonna see that in not the next video, but the next videos are gonna be about my time in St. Louis and around, and that happened. So you're gonna see that it was an interesting experience as a person who never. I mean, we have tornadoes in France. They're extremely rare and definitely not in the Champagne region where I'm from. They're more around the Brittany coast and all that. So, yeah, it was interesting, definitely. Na, 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 na. Let me catch up on your comments. You should go to Machu Picchu, Peru. Yeah, oh man, yeah. I should. I used to watch a cartoon when I was a kid, and I learned a bunch about Mayas and Aztecs and Machu Picchu and all that. I was actually watching with mom like a few hours ago a documentary about people looking for like the buildings and how technology now helps them so much to unveils, all those buildings that are now covered by nature, trees, and all that, and how so they were talking about the fact that they were probably fighting or trying to defend themselves because they were building like, those big things, and they can. I'm not finding my words tonight. I'm sorry, but you get the point. It was an interesting documentary. Yeah. Um, Colorado. Wow, some people from. I definitely want to go to Colorado. I've always only stopped in Denver, and obviously at the airport on layover. So yeah, definitely want to go there for real and explore a bit. Tennessee. Tennessee. I'm actually, yeah, Tennessee. You guys are gonna love what's gonna come next. I mean, not next, but my next USA trip, which I'm very glad to say it's happening kind of soon. Yeah, you're gonna love that. Brandon loves horror. You're gonna be happy. I would like to see you visit more independent eateries instead of chain restaurants. So I guess maybe you're new to my channel, or maybe you haven't watched all of my videos, but I actually eat to a lot of local restaurants because I'm usually with a friend and they bring me to local restaurants. Those chains are only like, I'm gonna do a video and there's gonna be that, it's gonna be about that chain and that's all. Or maybe it's gonna be included, but yeah, I guess sometimes I do not share where I eat though, because it's gonna be a moment with like my friend or whatever. So I don't film it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really notice that on my videos, but maybe it looks like I'm going to a lot of fast foods when I'm actually almost never going to them. Yeah, interesting. You've seen more of Americas and many Americans, Mary. Yes, I got that comment. I get that comment a lot. I understand it. I guess it's not easy for everyone to travel around and all that. I made it my job, or whatever you call that. And I'm fortunate to be able to do that. But yeah, I mean, states are so big, and I was so surprised. Like when I learned the price of the planes, like flights within the states are almost, if not more expensive than the ones to go, I don't know, to Australia or whatever, international flights. I was just really surprised to see how, expensive it can be. Yeah, loved your videos from my home in Boston, but New Hampshire is my favorite home away from Mount Washington. Yay! That's cool. You're doing a tornado chasing? Oh my god! I used to watch like they had a documentary in the French television about people tornado chasing, and it was crazy. I loved it. It was a long time ago though. It's cool. It's cool. Springfield is where Abraham Lincoln came. Yeah, well, I went there to go see the museum, and you're gonna see all that in probably. I think it's video for next week or maybe the week after that, but I believe it's the video for next week. I started editing it this morning, so I'm already forget all about that. So yeah, living in a cabin by the lake in the Rockies will be wonderful. Heck yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Incas in Peru. Yeah, right. We'll be renting a Mustang during your trip here. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We'll try definitely. It's about time, right? But actually, I'm going to a Mustang weekend in 2 weeks here in France. They're celebrating the 60th anniversary of the Mustang, which is April 17, if you didn't know, guys. But the weekend's gonna be from like April 19 to April 21, and it's gonna be a huge event with the Mustang Club friends. They're gonna have like 1,000 Mustangs, racing ones, rare ones. It's gonna be crazy. They're gonna have like bands covering like ZZ Top, and it's gonna be great. And maybe I'm gonna be able to get in one, and we'll see. We'll see. Very excited about it, obviously. But yeah, that is so cool that you'll be in Tennessee next year. If so, you're gonna love it. Yay! Quand viendras-tu la prochaine fois? Hey, that is a secret, Michael. I like to keep some stuff secret or private, I'll say. Your videos visiting the war memorials in France. Oh, yeah, and like flowers made me cry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god, I remember I felt extremely bad when I first went to, well, that was the American Cemetery in Normandy, actually. And I did not bring flowers. I don't even know how I could forget about that. Like, so dumb. So I'm really glad when I went to Verdun. I bought a white, like a bouquet of white roses, and yeah, I finally did that. Yeah, it was an American cemetery too. Same beautiful ones, really beautiful ones. But yeah, I was glad I could do that. So yeah. You're not them. Well, sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I forget things, and I'm like, how can you even forget that? Are you coming to Nevada on this trip? No, I mean, so far I'm not. By now, I have understood that sometimes I'm like here, and suddenly I'm there, and it's what happened during my trips. Like if I have the opportunity to not go back to France and go somewhere else, I'll take it and go. And that's actually what happened in my last trip. I was in Boston and then New Hampshire, and then I should have went back to France. Didn't want to, and like I said, I had some friends in St. Louis, and I was like, let's just go there. And that's how I ended up there for the second time, and I loved it. St. Louis is like the Midwest is. You guys need to go there. It's great. I love it. I don't understand why we do not talk about it much more. Like it's always about the coast, Texas. It's all great, all right. But Midwest, guys, like it's so many things over there. I don't know. Yeah. Quelles sont tes pensées de New England? So what are your thoughts about New England? Great, gorgeous. I do want to see the leaves in the fall season. It's interesting. Boston is interesting because it really felt like I was back in London. You know, it was all those like red bricks buildings and all that. The accent was also interesting, a little bit tough sometimes, but it was fun to just go, you know, at a cafe, restaurant, whatever, you know, and sit there, take all the time I could to eat or drink my, you know, my drink my drink, yeah, whatever, and listen to people, not, you know, not spying on their conversation or whatever, but just listen to the way they talk and how the accent is different, like which words were different, were pronounced differently. I loved it. I love just doing that, like sitting by myself and just listening to people. You learn so much. It's incredible. Anyway, um, are you ever planning to come to Pennsylvania? I've been there actually already. My first trip, I've been there. I was there for a few days, I think. Kind of went through there more than stayed there. But yeah, I mean, Pennsylvania is a big state. I do need to go back, obviously. Do you have Washington or Oregon on your list? Oh, yes, absolutely. They're on my bucket list for amazing places to hike. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, they are. Your love of the Upper Rockies in West Canada was very nice for those amazing people and places. Yeah, yeah, I had this amazing, freaking amazing chance to be able to be on that tour, and then with amazing people, and then and travel all around Idaho, Montana, and then, you know, Canada and Glacier is beautiful. We saw grizzlies, like what? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was amazing. It was a week, and it was a week full of amazing adventures, amazing, like, you know, people, and then I learned so much. And then I remember being on that bus when we went through Montana. I was sitting at the very last seat, you know, back seat. And I was not even sitting like that. I was sitting like that. And I was like glued to the window, and I was just looking at those mountains and woods, and I was like, this is so beautiful. I could not get enough of it. Unfortunately, it took us hours to go through all Montana, not all Montana, but a big part of Montana. You know, I mean, I cross the border and go through Montana. So yeah, it was amazing. I was definitely looking for animals too, but didn't see any. But yeah, all those parts are really amazing in terms of nature, especially, and I loved it. I definitely loved it. Um, Minnesota is Midwest, but has a port of 4 ocean-going ships. Yeah, Minnesota, interesting. I might go there this year. Not sure. You used to say zut alors, but now you're American, you say yeehaw, howdy partner. I actually never said zut alors, but French people do say that indeed. You should go to Quebec in February for the Winter Carnival. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. I guess wow. I guess Quebec in February might be interesting in terms of weather experience, but yeah. If you go to Yosemite National Park, you will end up being votre endroit préféré sur Terre. Oh yeah, Yosemite. Yeah, I was talking to one of my friends back in the States. He was just coming back from going there, showed me pictures and all that, and I was like, oh, I just wish I could have gone with you. Yeah. Oh, Egelumia, a glacier? Wow, okay. Il me semble que tu aimes goûter notre présentation. Minnesota has a large Swedish and German population. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh, 9 degrees here in Quebec? Oh, here it is. It's actually 16, but it does feel like it's colder. Oh, the whole gang is watching. Oh, so cute. Oh, adorable. Um, are you getting used to border guards? Yeah. So let me tell you about my last time flying to the US, which was my last trip, like not even a month ago. It went like I was so happy. Like really, it was so like the guy was like so nice. It was like so like you had like this kind of like well, that was in New York, so it was in New York, so he had that kind of New York accent, and he was like, so what are you here for? I was like, I'm visiting. You're going to Boston? I was like, yeah. The time of the year? Yeah, it's gonna be cold. And I had not a big jacket. He was like, I think you're gonna have to buy another coat. I was like, what? I was like, are you serious? I was like, wait a second, let me check the weather for you. And he actually checked the weather. He was like, nah, you should be good. And like super nice. And then like where you're staying, whatever. But it lasted for like 5 minutes. It was like, yeah, take care, have a great time, whatever. But it was so far my favorite, fastest, way of coming to the States, and I loved it. Definitely quite different from when I'm going from Canada to the States. It's the worst. It's always the worst. But yeah, whatever. Give Chick-fil-A another chance. So, oh yeah, there are people who watched my Chick-fil-A video yesterday. You were like, everyone was like, you should have gone there, and I think when I edited the video, I probably removed the parts, and I shouldn't have, where I said Chick-fil-A is like 3 miles away. I wouldn't mind walking there, but there's a tornado going on. So this is why I got it delivered, because I was not gonna rent a car just for that. I mean, stupid. No. So this is why I got it delivered, because I really wanted to do the video for you. And it was the only day I could really take the time to film that for you. So that's why I got it delivered. But I got it. I got it. No more deliveries. But there were a tornado. I cannot control the tornado. So, but yeah, I completely forgot the nuggets for the Chick-fil-A video. I don't know what happened. Do not know what happened in my head at the time. But yeah, I'll go back, try the nuggets. Definitely try to get a Chick-fil-A sauce. Like pot to go back. In France with. So yeah, Chick-fil-A sauce was amazing. Have you ever been to Germany yet, Mary? Yes, I've been to. I will be honest here. I am not interested at all about Germany. I mean, it's very here. I am dumb to say that, and then probably very wrong. But after going to Auschwitz when I was 16, and when I saw that place, I was like, and it's very different because that was made by the Nazis, not Germans. But I don't know. I think it really shocked me, traumatized me, probably. And yeah, I mean, Germany is a beautiful country, great food. I've been there, but if I don't have to go there, I don't really want to go there. And I know it's a very dumb mentality to have, but I don't know. I don't know. I also have grandparents who like they lived and they experienced, unfortunately, German invasion, and who have stories to tell, and that they told me, and that were traumatizing for them to live and for me to hear. And I mean, when you hear that, you're like, okay, you can't help it but have a very different view of Germany, especially when your own family went through something terrible, even though Germany of today has nothing to do with what happened. But yeah, anyway, but yeah, it's a beautiful country. Come to the state of Indiana. Absolutely. Absolutely. As gangs watching this stream, I do. A very special gang, actually. Very, very special gang. I'm so envious of your helicopter ride. Oh, that was, oh my God. That was one of my obviously favorite memories of my life. If I were to die tomorrow, I would say that was definitely one of my top favorite memory, like experience I had. And I was extremely fortunate to have. Riding a helicopter is quite different from riding a plane. It's even closer to my wildest dream, which is flying like a parrot. And it's crazy, but I really like that. And so, yeah, and I was in the front seat, so the glass was just right here. I could see everything, especially when it turned. And it was over St. Louis, which is a beautiful town, you know, with the Missouri River and Mississippi and all that. Yeah, it was amazing, honestly. Yeah. Oh my God, you guys, stop it. Oh, Miles again. Oh, you should come to America to see the national drag and funny car races. Tell me about that. What is that? National drag and funny car races. I think it rings a bell. Um, where is it? Where is it taking place? And when is it happening? Is it happening? Oh my goodness. Funny car races. That's interesting, intriguing. Oh, Danny, bonjour. We're having a bonfire on the bayou tonight. Popeyes and jambalaya on the menu. Say hello to your mom. Okay, mom is sleeping. I'm probably talking too loud right now. But I will tell mom tomorrow morning that you said hi. Thank you very much for a very generous donation. And I cannot believe you're having a bonfire with Popeyes and jambalaya. Oh, I wish I could teleport right now. Oh, it was so cool. Oh man, it feels like summer when I hear bonfire. You know, I'm like, I want to go out there, and I'm dressed for it, right? It's like get a little cold, but you still have the coat and all that. Oh, yeah. First class travel upgrade was a nice surprise. It sure was. I always get lucky. I don't know how or why. Dad says it's because I have good vibes or something like that. So I attract good people and good things to me. I'm not sure what it is. But yeah, it was great because I had this idea of sleeping at the airport, you know, because I wanted to have the experience, because Mary being Mary wants to have this kind of experience. So I did, and it was interesting. An airport at night, it's extremely different from what's going on during the day. Different people, different people, different things going on, crazy things happening. But I ended up falling asleep, like napping somehow on the chair. It was very, very not like not comfortable at all. But it was interesting. It was interesting. I was more worried about my stuff because some people were obviously not travelers. They were probably around to steal, you know, like definitely. But they ended up falling asleep on the ground. So I was like, okay, if you weren't sleeping, I'm just gonna sleep too. And I was like, I woke up every like 5 minutes probably because someone was yelling or some stuff were happening. But yeah, being upgraded was the cherry on top. You know, that thing that I was not expecting, and I was like, oh my god. And so I slept during almost the whole flight. Woke up, obviously you're in first class, they give you food and drinks and you're like, oh my goodness, and it's so good and amazing, honestly amazing. But yeah, did you go to music festivals? I did when I was in college. Not for me. Not for me, because I don't know how music festivals go or are in the States or in other countries, but in Europe, there it's a lot of booze and a lot of drugs. And it's two things that I do: booze, drugs, I don't, and it's like everyone is on drugs, and like you can't even have a conversation because people are so high. And I don't know, maybe it depends the festival too, you know. I don't know. I was probably with the wrong people at that time. I don't know. but I do not have a great memories of it because even the bands that were playing, the sound quality was terrible. And yeah, so after that, I just stopped going to. Yeah, mainly I don't go there because I don't really have friends to go with. So yeah, but yeah, do you ski? No, I do not. But the day I will be skiing will be the day, will be my first time skiing. I'll get that on video for sure, for sure. I want to get that on video. But yeah, um, oh, you do. Oh, thank you, Brandon Loves Horror, for your comment about Germany. I do feel that I'm wrong, and I know that I'm wrong thinking that about Germany nowadays. But I just, I have these different point of views inside my brain. It's like I know that I'm wrong, but there's the part of me that saw my grandparents being traumatized, and like one of my very close friend had her she's kind of like a grandmother for me. She had her father just cold killed like that on the spot. I mean, it's all very traumatizing for those people. And then when they share those stories with you, you're like, I am extremely glad I'm speaking French and not German right now. And I mean, whatever. Thank you for your comments. Does the future what? Does the future have any future travel plans or upcoming appearances on FrenchTastic? Oh my god, we were so lucky to see the future. And funny thing, we were walking on the woods with my friend, and I just asked, like, like, what kind of animals have you seen so far on those woods? And like 3 minutes later, I spotted the like a dark, like black shadow running toward us. I was like, is that a cat? And I was like, oh my god. And my friend was like, it's a fisher. I was like, what is a fisher? Super cool. And the fact that he stopped at us, like stopped, looked at us, and then took his time to go all around us to, uh, go away, was really cool because I had time to look at him and take a video and all that. So that was really cool. Anyway, eh, that is so cool that you have utility vest as well, Mary. uh, you have a good positive energy. Oh, well, if I can bring some positivity in this world, that's great. The NHRA website. Oh, let me write that down. Can give you the drag racing schedule for all over the country. Oh, okay. So let's NHRA website. Thank you for that. You have done interviews of various people. Will you do more? Yes, I was actually thinking of doing interviews at the Mustang weekend. Interviewing people like owners of certain type of Mustangs and all that. I do want to do that more. I'm just not that. I'm the type of person who hates disturbing people, and I do not like stopping people to ask them a question when they're doing something. Like it's like yeah, and I just hate that. I hate being that kind of person. Not that I hate people doing that, I just hate being that kind of person. So but during those kind of events, there are going to be a lot of cameras and a lot of journalists and all that, so I'm just going to be like, I'm FrenchTastic, I'm a journalist. I'm just going to try to interview them. But yeah, definitely, especially I want to interview people in the States. Sometimes I meet people and they have amazing stories to share, and I'm like, I want to interview you, but usually it's like it's on the spot. It's like we can't really go sit down. I get my camera out, my mic out. It's not really possible, but yeah, we'll see. In Chicago, and then Friday and Saturday, they race motorcycle and car. Oh wow, that's cool. Where you say FrenchTastic, I think you should jump off, spread your arms, and shot it. I will do that if it was not midnight in 30 seconds. People are sleeping. I had to reboot my phone. Did Mary answer my question? Do you mean the National Dragon Funny Car Race? If so, yeah. What was your question? Oopsie, sorry about that. It's like my chat, it's always the same, and I do not know if it's YouTube or if it's the chat itself. My chat moves by itself. So when I'm reading a comment, it's like, oh, it goes, and I'm like, where am I? So I'm sorry if I'm missing some comments or question. It's like it's moving by itself. And I don't know. But yeah. Oh, thank you very much. So, oh, that's cool. I've been doing this live for an hour, and I feel like I've been talking for 5 minutes. It's crazy. It's crazy. Do you guys have any more questions? I will go on and on with this live, but I'm not exactly sure mom is sleeping, and I think like she's hearing me, so she's not sleeping, which, it's midnight, so how am I gonna really stay that long? But don't forget to hydrate. Hydrate. Where's my water bottle? It's over there. I can, but thank you for the reminder. Yeah, I think mom is oops. I think I woke her up. Yeah, I was so surprised. So many of you guys live in the New England area, and especially New Hampshire. I guess I don't know. I mean, it's interesting because when I posted a poll on my channel asking you where are you guys watching me from, and they were like, so south, north, northeast, like west, whatever, and the least people were on the northeast. And then when I uploaded my Boston and New Hampshire videos, there's so many people. I am from there. Like, yeah, that's so cool that you're visiting my state or my hometown. I was like, I didn't know that many people were watching me from, from from this place, which I think is it's great. Oh, Ron, I will tell mom you said hi tomorrow morning. What was the last song you listened to? I can tell you that. I think it was from either a Led Zeppelin album or oh no, I was listening to the Genesis album. I have a it's the Domino song. Yeah, from their live. They have a few live albums, and their Domino song, I just love it. That was the one I was listening to. Gonna run. Thanks, Marie. Okay. Thank you very much for stopping by, Greg. Um, what has surprised you most about the USA? So, that's a question that my answer is changing kind of each time I'm doing I'm coming for like for a few weeks, because each time I'm experiencing more and I'm like, it's different. At first, what really was extremely surprising with the well the welcome, like the fact that people are so nice and welcoming. That definitely was the most surprising thing. And I think recently has been while driving anywhere, in the States, what really surprises me is how it's nothing wrong with how many fast food places there are everywhere. Like, I do not remember where I was. I think it was in a street in Missouri or whatever, and they were literally everywhere. Like 3 Dairy Queens in one street, 2 or 3 McDonald's. I was like, this is a lot. This is too much. And I was like, I know that we're in the state, we are in the States, so it's normal to have fast foods everywhere, but that much, I was very surprised. Yeah. You love the New Hampshire treat? Me too. Yes, actually written southeast. Interesting. I didn't know about that. Oh, also a most popular retirement region. Yeah, so I heard Florida is definitely that. I had a friend. She was mentioning it. She was mentioning she went there to look at the places, to retire someday. She liked it. So yeah. Huh. And then, have you read any books lately? Is it here? Yeah. I want to show it off. Let me just go get it. Yeah, I've been reading that one. Obviously, I have to share My Effing Light by Gailey. It's great. The way he wrote it is actually really great. I I'm trying not to read it too fast because it's so great. But yeah, I highly recommend this one. You learn a bunch about music actually reading this book, and obviously about Rush, and about those guys' lives. And really, I love it. It's like Neil's books. They're so great. I don't know what I don't know if it's like the artist's mindsets that make them write so well, but they have a way, of writing that is so smooth, and you're like, wow, that's just so great. Anyway, yeah, this one. um, Eclipse here tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. You went hunting turkeys? Oh, that's cool. Where do you leave? Grilled dog one. Well, I guess turkeys are everywhere anyway, but it's interesting. Um, great book, right? I love Rush. Me too. Hello, just popping in for not for. Oh, hey, hello. I saw your comments, Boston and Men Live, obviously on my Boston videos recently. So hi, it's cool. um, awesome book, Gedula's book. It is. You definitely have to read it. I mean, it's even if you're just not really. I mean, I guess it's about it really is about like his life in Rush, but he's talking so much about like other bands, like groups, and just life, like how the life was in the 70s and how he grew up. And he has a very interesting chapter about his parents being in a camp, as they were Jews. And it's the back, I like it. It's really, really great. A must in your library, guys. Really a must. Yeah, what are some of your favorite movies? Oh, my favorite movies are definitely the Ghibli movies, the animated Japanese animated movies made by the Ghibli company. I guess you can say they're amazing. They always talk about important things on this earth, and obviously the animation is amazing, and the story is always. I wouldn't mind blowing. Like you learn so much. Just the work they do is Japanese people are just so good at animation. It's really cool. Yeah, Alabama. Okay, you're in Alabama. That's cool. I started learning the song "Sweet Home Alabama" on the guitar. I'm terrible, but yeah, I'd like to go there at some point. Have you met many people from France in the US? No. Oh, well, I had a blank. In Boston, I heard quite some French when I was walking on the streets, and I believe it was because it was the winter holidays. And I guess Boston is a popular place for French people to go. I have no idea. But yeah. uh, my next trip, Michael Crummy is asking, is the Mustang weekend. That will be my next trip. Pennsylvania, hi. Beyond the Lighted Stage, great film event from people who are in a Disney restaurant. Really? I might have seen it. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna write it down. Actually, I was watching one of their concert the other day. Really Beyond the Lighted Stage. Thank you for that. Stage? Yeah, stage. Hi from Tennessee. Here you go. Yeah, so he did a tour, Getty, as Brenda is saying, um, to sign his books. And unfortunately, he did not do any tour in Europe. He did in Western Europe? Oh, yeah, Western. Oh, yeah, yeah, and he didn't go to, yeah. That was a big disappointment when I saw he didn't have any dates for France, or even maybe he had Germany, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Studio Ghibli is so wonderful, Oh, that's so cool. Yes, Kiki Delivery Service, My Neighbor Totoro. Yeah, those are beautiful movies, and actually, when you watch them as a kid, you like them, and then you watch them as an adult, and you understand what it was really about, and it's amazing. Yeah. Mm. Interesting. Thank you for the donation, time for a kiss. Do you find American more or less handsome as French? I don't know. I guess I'm biased though as a French. I'll say, grass is greener elsewhere. I honestly, I don't know. Like beauty is very subjective, and if you're only talking about like physical beauty, to me, there's no everyone has its own beauty, so I wouldn't know. But if you're talking about internal beauty, I do find that Americans have more internal beauty than French because they're more like welcoming, they're warmer, nicer, and all that. So yeah. When people fly to France for the Olympics, will you fly in the other direction? Probably. I don't know. The Olympics are starting on July 28th. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to the south, maybe Switzerland. I don't know, but far away from Paris. Even my hometown is way too close to Paris. And we are actually, it's cool. We are receiving Japanese, like a bunch of athletes, and some of them are Japanese, so that's cool. That's actually neat. But yeah. Hi, Justin. No, Justin. That's Justin. That's cool. Hi. Just understood. It's cool. Hi. I'm having a great day. I hope you're having a great day too. Mary, I'm 46 years and Rush fan. So the concert 5 times. I am jealous. Envious, but jealous. Yeah, one of my regret is that I will never see the guys live. Maybe in another life. And maybe another life actually. Cool. What happened? My total artist likes to play Studio Ghibli soundtracks during our stations. I think this is amazing. Have you seen A Boy and the Heron? I haven't, because they put in theaters when I was away, and when I came back, they didn't have it anymore. Amazing. And so I'm waiting for the DVD or whatsoever, but it's not coming out. So I don't know. I'm really excited to see it, but yeah, I don't know. How do you react when American men flirt with you? Have you met anyone you like? American. That's interesting though. American men flirting with women. It's quite different from the way uh, French men do. It's a lot more like they're gonna go for it. You know what I mean? And I'm not coming from the same culture, so I usually find it a little bit. I don't know, it's fine, but then if it's going for too long, it's like, yeah, just leave me alone. You're like, can you take a hint? And I feel like American people cannot really think. I mean, it's I don't know. I mean, it only happened a few times, airports, stuff like that, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't know. It's yeah. I guess the culture, the um 13 culture is a bit different, definitely from Europe. I guess in general, but especially France. Um, yeah, I don't know. Oh, I don't know how to. I guess I'm going to answer in French. Ça ira, j'en ai beaucoup. Je l'ai pas mentionné, mais je regarde la plupart de mes, de mes films sur des sites illégaux. Donc non, ça ira, j'en ai plein. Mais c'est très gentil d'avoir proposé. When in the US would you like to maybe have an extended stay? So great following you travel. Thanks for taking us along, Bob. Thank you, Bob. Honestly, wherever I could, as long as I can experience more and more, I guess I will probably prioritize like mountains, obviously, because they're bigger and then wider, more space, so more time, to need more time to explore, or big cities. But yeah, wouldn't really extended stay. That's, I don't know. What do you call extended stay? If it's a few weeks, I guess like a big state like Colorado or Utah, whatever, we'll be able to go around and do a lot of explorations at once. Yeah, I'd love to do that. If a man comes on to you, just tell him you have a boyfriend. Well, this is the thing that, they don't take a hint when I say it. I'm like, yeah, so, like, I'm not interested. They keep going on. I'm taken. I have a boyfriend. Whatever. I'm married. Like, I even have a ring. No, I don't care. I don't mind. What's your name? What's your phone number? No, whatever. Who's your favorite French athlete? Tony Parker. I guess mine is too Tony Parker because I grew up. He was big when I was a kid, so he was always on commercials, TV, and all that. So yeah, I guess I guess they'll be the same. Okay, stay 1 month or more. Huh, a month? Yeah, definitely the months. Where exactly, I do not know, but Texas will be great because Texas, great place. Texas is so big. A month will be great to stay there. I don't know. I don't really know. Just as long as I can stay longer, that's all I want. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know. Some people, I guess, but that's the thing. I think it's my fault too because I'm just being too nice to them. I'm not the kind of person who's gonna say like fuck off or stuff like that at the first second. I'm gonna be like polite, because that's how I was educated, to be polite with people, and even when they're not, they can't take a hint. I try to keep my calm, and because I don't want to say bad things because it's useless. But it's just that sometimes it's a bit tiring. But like I said, I wouldn't say rarely happens, but whatever. um, Gotta go and what's the next phase? It's lunch. Wow, that's so cool. Nice. Oh, nice. Where is it happening? That's cool. I think I heard about that. Yeah. If you had to move to the USA, where would you live? Somewhere in the mountains, definitely. Where? I don't know, but somewhere in the mountains. How did you like the hostels? I've never experienced one. Hostels was great. Oh man, let me tell you. So my first hostel experience was in Barcelona, and then I had one in Boston, and it was amazing because you meet people who do the same. They travel, so they have so many stories and tips, and oh, you should go there, or that place is great, or whatever. And it's amazing because it's people from all around the world, from all kind of age, ethnicities, and it's really great. And I mean, usually, I sleep very well. People are rather polite with each other and then respectful and all that. I remember in Barcelona, the kitchens were terrible, so I did not use them. But in Boston, it was so neat. It was really great, but really great experience. Honestly, hostel. It's a way cheaper way to travel and stay, than a hotel or Airbnb or stuff like that. Unfortunately, they're not that common in the States, I feel like. But um, uh, I'm making too much noise, I think. But yeah, it was great. It was great. User highlights. No, I'm never getting bored of flying. That is not possible. I always get very excited each time we take off, each time we land, each time we are above the clouds, each time I can see a city or land, especially illuminated during the night. I think it's just so great to be able to fly as a human. Like, it's amazing. I'll never get bored of that. I think I didn't count, but I've probably taken maybe 30 flights, maybe more in just 2 years. So yeah, I'm not, definitely not getting bored of that. Oh yeah, driving from Rio across Canada during summer. It sounds great. I heard two German girls actually did that, and yeah, that could be interesting to do, especially when you drive and you take your time. You can like stop whenever you want and all that. So that's cool. Yeah. Uh, are you going to be back in America in May? The Mustang Club of America will be having a national show in Grava Mills, MO. Really? That's amazing. Wow, I wouldn't be there in May, unfortunately, but driving makes flying a pleasure, right? It does. It's life-changing. Unfortunately, I got sick a few times during my travel. I think the first time I took Dramamine too late. That was terrible. And the other time, we had way too much wind, and at some point, it was like 20 minutes of nonstop like that, and I was like, my body's not having it. But yeah, when everything goes well, Dramamine is lifesaver for sure. Have you been to Hawaii? No, not yet. I'm excited, but no, not yet. Yeah. Have you used that travel app called Couch Surfing? No, I heard about it. I think it will be interesting. Yeah, I think it will be interesting. Yes, and definitely going to try to rent a Mustang for a future trip. And when are you coming to Louisiana? This year. Are you excited for the Paris Olympics? I'm not. Not. It's gonna be, like I said at the beginning of my life, it's gonna be crazy crowded, crazy expensive, just crazy, crazy, like really crazy, crazy. I'm gonna be as far away as possible, as I can. And it's unfortunate, but Paris is not made to welcome that many people, and yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go, guys. It's past midnight. I've been alive for a good hour and 20 minutes, and I do feel like I might be talking a bit too much. So I mean, too loud. So I'm gonna have to go to sleep and let people sleep in peace in this house. And yeah, I know, right? It's kind of late. I know about the elections. I know. It's gonna be complicated. To me, the way I see it this year, I mean, just now actually, as I don't want to have any regret. I don't want to tell myself, oh, if I knew, or oh, I should have, and blah blah blah. So I am taking every opportunity that I can, every travel that I can go to, I go, and then and then I will see. But I really don't want to have any regret and tell myself, just limit myself because of something or someone. So I won't, because I want to live freely and I'm living freely. So that's it. Thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by and for chatting with me on this live. I know it's been a while. Like I said, it's not easy for me to do a live because I have to do it very late for to be able to catch as many as many of you. But I'm glad we did it, and I'll see you next week, next Saturday, as usual, for the weekly video. I will be in St. Louis, and you will see interesting things. Definitely food, places. Oh my God, Route 66. You're gonna see all that. It's gonna be great. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. I am reading your last messages. Good night, everyone. Oh, you're so sweet. Everyone is just so sweet. Don't forget to read this amazing book. And I will see you next week. Thank you very much for your donation, guys. You have crazy, very generous. Thank you so much. And just thank you for being part of this FrenchTastic explorations journey. Oh yeah, and if you're interested in the merch, I'm gonna think about it because I got a few comments on my video about that. It could be interesting. It could be nice. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, thank you very much. Bye bye, everyone. Have a great end of your day. I do wish and hope that people who are expecting to see eclipse, you're gonna have a clear blue sky, and that's it. That's it. I'd buy merch. Cool. Nice. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you very much. This live will obviously be available on my channel probably in an hour or two, because YouTube has to do his things. But if you want to replay it, you're gonna be able to watch it again on my live tab. So yeah. Bonne nuit. Good night, everyone. Bye bye. Thank you very much for everything.